Alright, so... Okay, I guess we're starting from the crash site here. Every time that you die, you start from here, the crash site, of course. What the fuck, this is new. And yeah, new things happen as you move through the game.
Discovered a strange device that is already active. It feels alive. I'm not receiving any information when scanning.
Haptic feedback on the controller, so you actually feel the heartbeat. Fuck is this? I like that. Okay, cool. So every time that you go through the game, you find shit like this that you can add into your weapons. Like, okay, this one, for example, slows down time when aiming with alt fire. So it's on the left trigger. If you hold it down halfway, that's your primary fire. If you pull the trigger all the way, so there's a little bit more tension. From the initial pull, it's pretty easy, but then to push the trigger all the way down, you have to eventually press harder. That's the alternative fire. So let's pick this thing up. As you go through the game, there are some things that you get to keep. There are some things that reset. For example, during the beginning of the game, when I landed on this planet, I had no gun. You eventually start running through. You come across a body. You pick up the gun. And then you turn over the helmet, and it's got your name on it. And you're like, what the fuck? So the game actually starts you during some death. You don't know if it's your first death, second death, third death. You have no clue. You're kind of just thrown into the middle. And as I have been exploring, I'm coming across areas where I'm finding my body just randomly. So it leads me to believe that she's been stuck in this loop for a very long time. Main character's name is Celine. Graphics amazing. Dynamic range is pretty fucking awesome. Suit looks good. Actually, I really do like it. You got a little jump boost. You can also dash. There's an invulnerability frame through the dash, so you can actually dash through attacks. That'll make a little bit more sense in a bit. And of course sprint, so let's roll. You always spawn from here. You start from inside the ship. So you can go inside and there's a bunch of different shit that you can do. There's missions that they'll ask you to accomplish. And if you finish them, you end up getting parts that help you progress the story. Because not everything, you don't lose everything upon death. Equipment menu, so there's your map. Right, every time it resets. Status, statistics of your gun, of course, like weapon damage and so forth. See, so these are the slots for permanent equipment. So I guess I can always translocate. That'll make sense once we start playing, if we come across any, which I'm sure we will. And then this is the alternative fire. So you actually start with absolutely nothing, and as you're moving through the game, you end up picking up more stuff. Equipment, of course, pretty basic. This is where all your gear is going to be, and then you can modify your weapons. And every gun that I've picked up so far has, you know, different primary fire, different alternative fire, different perks, so forth, the usual. Data bank, of course. I'm not going to go through all of this shit. I'm not going to read it as we play through it, but I am taking the time to read some of this stuff because it's helpful, especially this tab that I'm on right now, the Hostiles tab. On the right-hand side, it talks about the monsters that you're fighting. It gives you tips and stuff. Like, I know if you get close to these guys, they jump at you. And then every time that you kill them, you gain research. So you learn more and more and more about them. So you're going to want to come back to this menu here to just read about the enemies. They're relatively standard. My last death was to these guys. I came across this awesome open room with a bunch of chests. And I said, yeah, of course, you know, let's open up all of them. About maybe 6 or 7 of them. And there was no treasure, just a bunch of these fucking things in there, and I got fucked up. And here we are. So the gun was something that you don't start with. Look at that light. That looks so fucking good, man. The gun is not something that you start with, but once you get it, you get to keep it. Not all weapons are like that. So this is a completely different. Every time that you go through this door, well, every time that you die, and you go through this door, it changes the world. So there's people complaining about it. I don't really get it. And you have your health bar on the left-hand side with a little plus. I can dive off things because sometimes you can have environmental deaths, but it's not a death that will reset the world for you, right? So for example, I'm coming in, I dive off, I fall in here, you just lose a ton of health, which is not very easy to come by. So that does hurt you. Not smart to die to the environment because there's not a lot of health around. Once that bar drains, then of course that's when you die. So there are the monsters. These guys are pretty straightforward. This thing fucks you up. See, you can dash out of it though. I'll show you the alternative fire. This is pulling the trigger all the way down, and each one can be different. There's the dash. I fucked up the reload. Alright, so this adrenaline happens if you don't get hit while killing monsters. If you kill 3 monsters without getting hit, you gain perks. So you might do a little bit more damage, your weapons change slightly, and so forth. I'm gonna kill the guys before I go loot that. See? I got too close to them, and they dash. If you reload when the bar that just came up there on the screen, you'll see it in a second. Pay attention to the reload bar. There's another guy down there. I'll show you the dashing through that shit. I'll let him shoot at me. Come on. Yeah, so you can dash through it. And I'll try to show you the reload. I think they're all dead. Alright, so I'm gonna empty the clip and then look at the bar that comes up. So one more. If you fire when the bar is loading and it's in that little box rectangle frame, you get all your ammunition back, which is faster than emptying the clip because the gun overheats, so then it takes longer for it to recharge. Or if you just take a couple of shots, don't empty the clip, you can see that it starts, you gain your ammunition back. It's an infinite amount of bullets. What the fuck is that? Alright, let's see, what is this? Okay, so this is a key, purple thing. This is a key here as well. So when you pick up stuff from the world, when you pick up stuff from the world, there's a chance that it malfunctions, and if that's the case, then the game's going to give you a quest. You have to complete it. Once you complete it, it cleanses you, and so forth. There's also gear that you can get. I don't know if I can show you here. There's gear that you can get that adds perks, but also adds a debuff. Like enemies, like you do more damage, but then you also take more damage. For example, glass cannon is a very typical one in these types of games, although I haven't seen that yet. So you can run around, you can explore, but pretty much every, it's just a bunch of these little tiny rooms that auto-generate. So nothing here, I'm just gonna go through the doors. Alright, I've learned my lesson before looting. Explore. Well, this is the teleportation. Okay, no translocated device available, so I guess I gotta go find another one. Okay. There might be a valuable item in here. Alright. Awesome, so new weapon. Slug shot. I think this is a shotgun. Alt fire. Oh, that's pretty fucking good. So a bunch of different guns that shoot. Oh man, this is very creative. Tremendously creative. Yeah, so those things fuck me up. Oh shit. You really gotta use the environment, which I'm not using. play smart, use the environment, hide, run around. You can't go in Rambo like I just tried to do. You will die. I can't pick that up. I need 4 ethers to cleanse. I think ethers is shit that the monsters drop. Some health. Very minor health. As you can see, it's tough to get health back in the game. Okay. Ah, teleportation. That's what we were looking to activate, but let's see what the fuck is going on here. So I need more ether. So as you're playing through the game, I guess the mobs drop shit, currency, resources, and then you can come in here, opal lights, whatever, and then unlock all the gear that you find, which helps you advance through the game. But I can't pick that up because I don't have enough resources. I can't open these things, so this room is pretty useless right now, but let's remember and come back to this later because it looks like there could be some potentially good shit in there. Every time you walk into a room, shit happens and it's fucking terrifying. Safe to approach. Alright. Potentially beneficial. It could fuck you, like something could come out of here. We'll come back here. What do we need? Ether, 6 ether. We have 3. We'll come back when we got 6. Enhanced overload. So overload is the that little bar recharge that I was telling you about earlier. Let's see what happens. Enhanced overload. It just seems to be quicker. Enhanced vision. So I think it goes up to level 5. Kill 5 enemies without taking any hits, and then you get max perks. So now I have enhanced vision. You can see it on the bottom right hand side below, 2.6. Below that there's a picture of the gun, so that's the overcharge, and then the sight. So I need 6 ethers to cleanse this, and then I won't malfunction. There's a high probability of it to malfunction if I pick it up now, but let's do it so you can see what happens. So fabrication costs increased by 25%. Doesn't really matter too much. I'm not building anything, and I got no perks from that. I don't think there was any buffs. Oh, fuck me. that's gonna transform. I'm pretty sure we're gonna take that. Sure. Let's see. What's this gonna look like? So same alt fire. Weird. I'm gonna go with this. I'm not really playing close range. L1. To use attack. Cool. Alright, so they go away. Should have dashed through all that shit. Next time, now we know. Okay, let's play a little bit more conservative here because I'm getting fucked. Interact, what do we want? We want to, it's like a, I think of this thing as effectively like a vendor. I don't have enough coin. Obolites. Obolites? Obolites? I have no idea. I didn't pay attention in ESL. Maybe I should have. Interesting. Foggy room, alright. Bet you there's gonna be nothing bad in here. Ah, right. So I came across this pillar thing last playthrough.
Is this translating correctly?
Exactly.
Brethren, maddening agony.
So this thing, for example, like I found this on the last playthrough, and I came across one of, because it's all broken up, it's jumbled, right? You can't make sense of what that is. But throughout the level, you can actually scan the walls, and you can kind of see like the, you download the data, and then you can make out the text here. So. Looking for more ciphers. They look like that red thing that I scanned over here. See where this takes me. Ah, so you can actually pick where you want to go. Neat. So this is the beginning. Here's my ship. This is where we started. This is where we are so far. So the game is relatively linear, right? This dungeon. It's actually pretty nice because you're not going to be running off for like 5 fucking hours doing a bunch of shit and then not progressing the story. So we need some tech. Top right hand side, there's a quest, find a way through the barrier. Play this game with headphones, 100%. Fuck me. Oh my god, I need that help. See the reload thing on the gun, whatever they call it, overcharge is real good situations like that. the amount of time to reload your weapon is reduced significantly. I saw a green health at this. Small. Just fucking did nothing, thanks. Alright, I think that's it. Door number 1, door number 2. I am scared. Probably want me to step in that to see what happens. Not gonna happen. Alright, so yeah, this is one of the rooms that I found last time, and I opened up all the treasure chests and a bunch of bad guys came out and I got fucked. So let's open them up one at a time. Okay. Homing missiles, eh? Yeah, alright, alright. I actually like the pistol, to be quite honest. For zoom save. Oh, see, I guess from using the weapons they level up, so if I were to use a Spitmon Blaster that I've been using quite a bit, I played it all through in the last playthrough, the damage and shit increases. So that you might find a particular gun that you like that suits your style, stick with it, level it up. What is this thing? 2 stars are better than 1. And I get to keep the homing missiles. I don't want... That's the part that I don't really understand. Armor piercing, 20%. Unlocks at 20%. Okay. Let's roll with that, I guess. Stronger gun. These things, best way to describe them to you, those pots in Zelda. Yes, look at that. Full health for free? Really? Alright, cool, I'll take it. Usually shit pops out. It looks like we can go down there. No, it doesn't. On the left hand side we're working on our armor piercing, trying to level it up. So I think that was a dead end there. Yep, that's good. So we're gonna go over to the store on the left here. What the fuck is that? I see what's happening here. I'm onto them. Don't be seen in the light. What the fuck? I have no idea what the fuck I just picked up. Yeah, you can see all your guns here, but I promised I wouldn't go through all this shit. Oh, fuck me, get out. That wasn't so bad. Right, so you can find these little critters. You pick them up, you scan them. They can enhance your abilities. Greatly reduces max integrity on each detach. Okay. Oh, interesting. So I guess if I were to die, this saves me. It's like an extra life. So I don't have to start all over. May damage integrity. Let's do it. Integrity is your health, I'm pretty sure. It did damage my health quite a bit. Awesome. If I get hit, something explodes. Was it worth it? We almost have no health, and I used up all the ones in here like an asshole. I should have saved them. Live and learn. So yeah, I guess it's wise to not just crush through all the consumables. Sometimes you're gonna want to leave them behind in case you need to come back. So if I know the map, see where do we need to go here. Alright. Alright, let's keep going this way. We'll go left to the blue door on the right hand side. After you clear a room, it doesn't seem to reset. Oh, fuck me. One more and I'm fucked. Oh, but we can't go through there. Well, fuck me. That's it. And this is where we started. And we will have lost everything. Except for some linear game progression stuff that stays as you discover things. So we've lost all of our equipment. The data bank remains though. So we'll go read about some of these things like and then I'll show you. Oh, we can interact with it. Ah, so I guess the ether, you get to keep it through death, and then you can come to this thing and it'll give you one of the perks, so you'll be able to start a little bit more powerful than you did the previous time. So see, the room changes, right? It's different. If you remember the last time, it's not this. Oh, I fucked up the reload there. Yeah. Enhanced overload. Alright, give it to me. You know what I'm not gonna take? The health. But let's remember that it's there. This thing again. We learned last time. I hear something. This thing. Obolite, Obi something. Oh look, ciphers. And that is the game. It's actually pretty fucking awesome.